Welcome to another episode of Susana Scrappin Corner. I have now found myself with a little extra time on my hands, so I plan on putting it to very good use. This is a project that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I had worked on trying to find an organizer for my cards to do them by month so I can remember those special dates for those family members and friends that are near and dear to me. But I never seem to be organized enough each month to get out cards the way that I want to. So today I'm going to be showing you how to take simple file folders, a 1-inch binder. You can use 1.5 inch, whichever you prefer, depending on how big your family and friends are. These Cricut cartridges, as well as this Paper Salon tailored tin stamps that I received as a blog hop win. My Stampin' Up stamps and stamp pad, my Pop Dots, of course, because you know I can't live without those, my ATG gun, and my Stampin' Right Stampin' Up markers as well. My paper cutters a necessity, and there's going to be all different kinds of papers depending on the month and the embellishments that are going to be for each of those folders as well. There are 6 file folders here. I'll be using half of the file folder and the 1 binder. So I look forward to giving you a little bit of preview of how these were made. See you soon. Hi, welcome back to our next segment. I wanted to show you the paper pack that was used for this project. It's by Die Cuts with a View. It's the Garden Party Stack. It has some amazing papers in here. They can be used for full 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, used to embellish cards as card mats. The one thing I really loved about this stack as well is that it came with all these little paper embellishments where you can use ribbon and adhere them, little journaling tags, and stickers, glitter stickers as well. So this was the paper stack that I used, and I wanted to show you how simple this is to set it up. This is our basic setup for each file folder. It's a simple 2-pocket paper folder that you can get in any of your stationery or card stores or larger retail stores. What I went ahead and did, because I couldn't find what I wanted, and necessity is the mother of invention, I decided to go ahead and cut these in half. Now I know you're all scratching your head right now saying, she's cutting this in half, but we have a floppy end here that's open, my cards could fall out. In the next segment I'll show you how we're going to remedy that. So we've cut this folder in half, and of course we want to add paper to make it look much nicer than this just plain blue. I've taken my paper and cut the 12 by 12 sheet down to approximately 9¼ inches wide by 11.5 inches high. I thought it was going to be 8.5 by 11, surprise prize. So I measured it out, and what I used is just my Scotch ATG gun to go ahead and attach the paper. I have come a long way and do not think that we need to have everything be perfect. There was a time where I'd make sure everything lined up perfectly and was measured. Those days have since long passed. I've definitely gotten a lot lighter when it comes to my creating. I just made sure that I have my file folder in a position where I'm making sure I adhere the directional paper in the way that I want, because you don't want to have it appear to be upside down. So I just line it up as best as I can and adhere it down. And like I said, this color, it's so bright, and it's a wonderful corresponding paper stack. So you can do anything with this as well. And I have a whole bunch of scraps that I have an idea to make a card as well, or a page. So I'll be using my scraps, which are fairly thick, to do so. Because I try not to waste any paper. You never know when I might need that piece of paper for that special project. So as I stated, luckily we have the barcode. It gives me the the direction it needs to be in. And again, line it up as best as you can. Adhere it down. So when you open it up, it's pretty plain, but on the outside of your folders, you do have a nice pattern paper. Next, what we'll do is when we come back is I'll show you how I'm going to embellish these, as well as just how we're going to make sure our cards don't fall out the side as well. See you soon. Here we are. This is what the folder looks like. I actually put a 3-hole punch and made the holes. This is going to go into my binder. And I told you I'd show you how we're going to fasten it so that the cards don't fall out of the side that we cut. I used Recollection brads, just punched small holes with my crocodile, and then went ahead and put them through. So now you won't have to worry about this pocket slipping open. It will be sealed. I didn't like the plain brown of the inside of this folder, so I decided to take an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper and just stick it inside to give a little dimension. Originally I had thought about putting my month label across here on the paper front, but I've since decided I'm going to just decorate the outside later with some embellishments, some Cricut cut die cuts from Accent Essentials, some flowers that I have. So I decided that I'll use my month titles on the inside where I've already put the paper. I cut these with designer calendar with Cricut because I don't have to weld any letters. It's just simply the month January. So I've already cut it out and put my adhesive on. I'm going to kind of offset it because I don't want it straight across. And then what I've gone ahead and done is take a plain index card. And I wrote for January, however many days there are. We know January has 31. And I just decorated with some Stampin' Up stamps. They're from the Itty Bitty, stamp set. And I've gone ahead and done that so in light enough colors that I could actually write with my Stampin' Up journaling marker, so that I can go ahead and just write in black over whoever's birthday is applicable on what day. So what I'm going to do is just put some adhesive. This folder pocket has card slots. I didn't wish to fuss with trying to cut the card to the right dimension and risk losing the amount of days that I need. And I'm just going to go ahead and attach that over here. I've done the same thing with February. I also cut this from designer calendar, and I just wanted to make it so there was, appropriate colors. So what I'll do is I'll also do that offset on the other side. And I'll go ahead and put hearts and whatnot here. I could put some snowflakes or whatever I'd like to put on this side. Maybe I have a snowman I can stick on there. And then I've already gone and put written out the card for February's dates. There's 28. I don't know anyone with a leap year birthday, so I didn't put the 29th day. And I stamped it with the same stamp set as the one I used for January, but I just used the hearts in some different colors. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that as well. And as you can see, it's very simple. I already have 2 months done and almost all ready to be filled with my cards. Now, if you remember, there was my binder, my plain blue binder, and I don't like anything plain, so I've gone ahead and decorated it. This is paper that I had gotten from a Stampin' Up pack. It has very large flowers. It's not something I would normally use for a scrapbook page. So I decided that since all my folders have flowers on them, in a floral theme, that I would go ahead and alter the binder in the same way. So we had our big, paper, our big flowered paper. I've actually creased over here one of the papers I used for the pages. It was a strip I had left over. I'm not going to choose to decorate the inside because when I put in my pages, or my folder pages, it's going to be enough. And then I just have to open it up, write out all my cards for the 1 month, and stamp them, and they're ready to go. I have all my other file folders ready and prepared. and that I will go ahead and make sure that I do finish. But I don't want to keep you because I know that you can have your own creativity time. So, and I look forward to seeing other vlogs as well. I may see about having Mr. Linky on under this post so that you can post your own projects as well. I love to see altered art, altered projects, take something plain and make it beautiful. Until next time, thank you for joining me at Susana's Scrapping Corner, and we'll see you soon.